March 17th, 2076. J.C. Bradberton. General Braxton stopped by my office today. I already knew he was coming. My contacts in Washington, D.C. saw to that. He asked for exactly what I expected. The use of Nuka World's beverageers for a military chemical and weapons program. Really? I told him I'd do it if it gave me the information on the military's LEAP-X, Life Extension and Prolongation program. The look on his face when I asked that was priceless. As expected, he said yes. The moment the LEAP-X data arrives, I'm putting a team to work on it right away. It's obvious that this world is headed for the end, and I intend to outlast it all. Yeah, but I can't imagine being ahead and alone for so long. That's just... ugh. I had Vault-Tec modified my personal vault. Oh, he has his own personal vault. Of course he does. To accommodate the machinery required to keep the LEAP-X system running. It's costing me a fortune and I've had to divert money from the amusement park, but who cares? My money in the park won't be worth anything when the world is a smoking ruin. I've flown a few of LEAP-X's researchers down here to make sure the prototype works. I bet they're glad to still have a job, seeing as all the military's money got diverted to wartime resources. I'm hearing complaints from my Nuka World team about the cutbacks, but they'll just have to make do. Wow, so this is Project Cobalt. October 20th, 2076. Meckham's work with the Project Cobalt struck gold. His team came up with a custom isotope based on strontium-90 he's calling Quantum. He believes he can use the isotope to weaponize almost anything in the military's arsenal. He's come up with a few prototypes like the Nuka Nuke, and we've even used the Quantum to enhance one of the military's power armor suits. What? Really? Ironically, Meacham believes we can use this isotope somewhat safely as an ingredient in the new Nuka Cola soft drink flavor. By reducing most of the harmful effects of the isotope. Most. See how most is the active word there. Most of the harmful effects of the isotope, the Quantum will actually glow longer than the ingredients we use in Quartz and Victory. In fact, we told Meacham to start distilling it immediately, and we call it Nuka Cola Quantum. January 19th, 2077. The original intention of LEAP-X was to create a living biosuit to preserve my body after it would normally expire, but now I've been told by those idiots on the LEAP-X team that it's not possible. LEAP-X requires so much power that so many special components can only accommodate no more than 15 pounds of organic matter, like his head. That leaves me no choice. If I want to prolong my life, I'll have to have them preserve only my head. I've told them to proceed. I haven't come this far just to give up and await the inevitable. But you have no one to talk to, and how do you entertain yourself? I don't think I would ever want to live forever. I think that would just be torturous to live forever. Especially in the situation where he's just down here by himself doing nothing, really. April 2nd, 2077. This is my final entry. Today I will be undergoing the surgical procedure to have my head removed and transferred into the LEAP-X system. If anything should happen, I've instructed Peyton Huxley, my executive assistant, to handle my affairs. Peyton is the only one outside the LEAP-X team who knows about this procedure, and I'm entrusting him to visit me daily and keep me informed of the events happening on the outside of my vault, until his untimely death. Ugh, so what are we gonna do here?
I couldn't stand being a frozen head. How could I drink Nuka Cola?
Exactly, Sierra.
Hey, Sierra.
Can you imagine being trapped like that for centuries?
Trapped nothing. He did that to himself.
Please, think carefully. Don't rush your decision.
What decision is he to give me? He signed up for
I
this.
sort of feel sorry for him.
Me too.
You there, with the pit boy. What are you doing here?
I'm with Sierra.
This whole thing is Sierra's idea. She came here to solve your hidden Gabey contest.
The hidden Gabey contest. It all seems so long ago.
This is so creepy.
Another lifetime. That was before I became this monster. Before I was trapped here for centuries to suffer in solitude. This was General Braxton's plan all along. Damn the man. He called it Project Cobalt. In exchange for my weapon design, he would give me access to life-extending technology.
Yeah, I read. How's that coming for you?
Such a fool for
How's that
taking
treating you?
his word. In never told me that this would be the price.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. How's that working out for you, buddy?
Smart enough to invent Nuka Cola, but you still fell for that?
Yes, make your jokes. But I've still accomplished 10 times more in a single lifetime than anyone I've met, including...
Oh, really? Let me tell you about my
As long as
credentials.
one person in this world still enjoys Nuka Cola, my legacy remains intact, no matter what I've been reduced to.
If you say so.
A weapon? I don't believe it. Why would the genius who brought so much joy to the world want to make something destructive?
Genius is restless, madam. It must expand, seek new challenges, and explore new frontiers. So yes, a weapon.
Mm-hmm.
It was going to be a quantum-enhanced variant of the standard portable tactical warhead.
Oh my gosh.
In fact, the prototypes are stored in this very chamber. You can have them on one condition. I want you to shut off the power to this machine that's keeping me alive.
Ugh.
I want to die.
That's a mercy.
What? No!
Come on, you're a disembodied head trapped in a vault. You've got so much to live for.
Yeah,
Despite
Gabey.
your obvious sarcasm, you clearly recognize my situation for the living hell that it is.
Yeah.
You can't kill him. He's a great man. He invented Nuka Cola, the best thing in the world.
But it would make him
You don't
suffer.
know
It's what he's
torment
asking.
is. Being trapped here alone and staring at the same wall. Decade
Yeah,
after
Sierra, how
decade.
would you like this? How would
Now
you like
please
this
shut
fate?
up while I talk to your more rational friend here. I realize that what I'm asking isn't easy, but there's something in it for you. When the power is cut, the door to the prototype storage room will open automatically. Take anything you want. I don't care anymore. Just please, set me free at last. I can't bear this loneliness any longer.
Wait. I have an idea.
Okay.
Mr. Bradberton wants to die because he's lonely, right? Well, maybe I could stay with him, you know? Keep him company, give him someone to talk to. He's like a hero to me.
Yeah, but then what happens when you die? I mean, only on the condition that somebody is able to be around to, you know, pull the plug if he wants to. I mean, this is torturous for the man. I want that prototype. I mean, Gabe doesn't want the prototype. He was
Running
about
out
to...
of steam? You should drink a Nuka Cola. That always gets me going.
Thanks, Sierra. Like, I was gonna shut down the machine because A, he asked me to. That's what he wants, and B, it's a mercy to him. It's not because I want anything or whatever's in that vault. Gabey really could care less what's behind that vault. He just wants to help the man. But I want that prototype.
Some people
Not
say it can be a
happening.
little
What's in it for
overwhelming.
me?
Is that why you stopped talking?
Well, but if she's off... I mean, really, it's up to him. It's not up to her. It's up to him. But I'll say good point for now.
You've got a point. But I
No,
want
that's not what I
compensation
want.
for the prototype ammo.
No, that's not what
getting.
That's not what Gabe wants.
I do have one thing that might interest you. I've got a limited edition Nuka Cola jumpsuit. It's really stylish.
Stylish?
Many were made.
Okay.
It's one of my most treasured possessions, but, well, I'm willing to let you have it.
Fashion?
Nuka-Cola jumpsuit. Ha! That's a paltry prize compared to what I'm offering. The choice is yours, but I beg you to honor my wishes. There is no one else who can help me.
I
Well,
can't stand
he-
being a frozen head. How could I drink Nuka Cola?
I mean, he said he wants to end it now. That's what he wants. I mean, it's his choice, not Sierra's choice. Sierra offered to talk to him and give him company, but like clearly he's like, no, that's fine. I don't want to be
Can you imagine
alive.
being trapped like that for
Right.
centuries?
So you should understand why this man wants to be turned off. I mean, what if you are... What happens if you keep him alive to talk to him, and then the next day you get killed by something, you know? You get killed by something, then who's gonna turn him off?
Please, think carefully. Don't rush your decision.
Yeah, I mean...
Hey, Sierra.
I'm almost afraid to ask, but what's your decision?
This is the man's wishes. Accept Sierra's offer. I'm shutting off the power. I haven't decided. Still want the formula?
What about the secret Nuka Cola formula you think is locked up in that vault?
That was before we found John Caleb Bradberton in the flesh. Well, mostly. Who knows? Maybe he'll tell me the Nuka Cola formula himself, along with all kinds of other things. That would be incredible.
Okay, so let me get this straight, Missy.
Tell me that you'll let him live.
It doesn't seem like you really want what's best for him. It just seems like you just want to get the formula. Like, you could care less about this man's suffering. You just want the formula. Alright, Sierra, you can't. It's the man's wishes to die. He wants to die. It would be cruel and immoral for me to not put him out of his misery. This is a living hell for him, and he as horrible of the things that he's done, nobody deserves to live all of eternity like that way.
No deal. I want that prototype.
That's not the reason. That's not the reason.
One of the greatest minds of his generation to die.
He asked for it.
I offered you a better option.
He asked for it. Well, you did offer me fashion.
Weapon?
No.
Guess I didn't realize you were so cold-hearted and
Actually,
selfish.
I would much rather have the fashion.
Destroy one of our national treasures.
Hi, Sierra.
I'm almost afraid to ask, but what's your...
I mean, to be quite honest, I really could care less about the prototype or the weapon. I would, knowing Gabe, he would rather have the fashion. He'd rather have the clothes. That's what he really wants. But, you know, he can't be selfish. He can't be selfish. It can't be like, no, I really want the clothes. He has to go with he has to do what this man asked him to do.
Sorry for him.
Yeah, you feel sorry for him, so don't be mad at me that I want to put the man out of his misery. Don't be mad at me.
Free at last.
Mr. Bradford, I'm sorry.
Sierra.
Maybe you did the right thing. I don't know. I feel so conflicted about all of this.
If I give you the secret formula, will you let me have your jumpsuit? Please? Pretty please? The Nuka Nuke launcher? What the heck? The Nuka Nuke launcher? And a plasma pistol. Nuka Nukes. Oh my gosh. Bradberton's safe key. See, I would
carry that worthless crap.
I'd rather have the fashion. Honestly, I'd rather have the fashion. The Nuka Nuke schematics. You can now build Nuka Nuke modifications. And the Nuka Cola formula. Give the Nuka formula to Sierra. Yeah, I mean, after all this is what she wanted.
You wanted the Nuka Cola formula? Here it is.
So it really was here. I'm grateful. Don't think this means I've forgiven you. You killed the man who was my greatest hero. A man who revolutionized
asked
the
for
cell phone
it.
industry and whose creations put smiles on a
So
million
you should
faces.
let him
Who the
rest in
hell are
peace.
you to just walk in here and destroy all
He
that?
asked for it. What was best for him? I set him free. You're being selfish. It was his choice. It was his choice.
He made a choice, and I respected that choice. You should too.
I guess so. It's just that never, not in my wildest dreams, did I think I'd get the chance to talk to Mr. Bradberton in person.
And you
An
did.
opportunity like that, and then have it snatched away.
Okay, you didn't even know that this guy was in here to talk to. The fact that you got to talk to Mr. Bradberton for what, 5 minutes or so? I mean, beggars can't be choosers, dear. I went and got your Cappy stuff. I got you in here. I gave you the Nuka Cola formula, which is what you wanted in the first place. And now you're like giving me the third degree? What is wrong with you, Sierra? You are like, something is wrong in there. You are selfish and like insensitive towards that man's wishes, that poor man's wishes.
Pretty hard. Still, I can't overlook the fact that for one glorious shining moment, I got to meet the man who invented Nuka Cola. I'll never forget that. Not ever. And it wouldn't have been possible without your help. Thank you.
Oh, now that's the most reasonable thing you've said. Going to use the formula. This has been interesting. Thank me with caps. You're welcome.
Now that you've got the formula for Nuka Cola, what are you gonna do with it?
I'm not a chemist, but I might try to brew some up, just for fun. If that fails, well, I still got a new centerpiece for my collection. Here. I know it's not much, but you really went above and beyond the Call of Duty.
Is it your your
Stick around
clothes?
here for a while and see what else I can find. By the time I'm done, I'm gonna need a much bigger building to house my Nuka Cola museum.
Oh, I don't want caps. I want fashion. I don't want caps. I want the jumpsuit. All right, fine. All right, Sierra. Fine.
I wish you could have given me more time with Bradberton before you cut the power.
Alright, I guess I didn't get to have the jumpsuit. Fine, Sierra, fine.
Hey, Sierra.
I can't believe he was alive all that time, stuck in that room. That must have been awful.
Alright, so I think...
Steps out of these shadows, I'm gonna blow it in half.
Yeah, actually, McCready, do you want to,
Hey.
Here, McCready. Why don't you, go ahead and take the Nuka launcher, because we're gonna be taking care of a bunch of, we're gonna be taking care of a bunch of raiders soon. And, take some of the Nuka Nukes. There we go. Wow. Damage 794. Goodness gracious. That's pretty awesome. Alright. Now that we're done with this, we have some slaves / traitors to rescue. Come on, McCready. This isn't gonna be pretty This isn't gonna be pretty, but it's gonna be necessary. These raiders are gonna be... They pretty much have shown they're gonna be bad news if Gabe doesn't take care of it soon. I didn't need the key to his safe. Gabey doesn't need keys to safes. This is probably a bad idea this close, but we're gonna do it anyway. Nice. Take that, Nisha. Oh wow, Nisha, you've got a tough head. Let's soak that head up of yours. Am I missing ammo? Oh, I need to make ammo. Alright, well, that Nuka launcher didn't really phase you much. So we're gonna see how the alien blaster handles you. Take that, Nisha. Oh, no you don't. Hey, Savoy.
Lucky shot.
we're gonna have to restore power to Nuka completed. Alright, we're gonna have to get ourselves some rage on. Deathclaw steak. Oh yeah. Get him, McCready. And stay down, so boy. And Dixie, you're not just whistling that, are you? Trying to stim pack Dixie? Down. Ooh. I'm gonna need a Mylar Queen steak. Boom. Nice. You alright, McCready? Alright, let's loot these punks. Nisha's holotape.
Feeling eyes on playtime's over.
Yeah, playtime's over for you.
Now we're just starting to have fun.
Dixie.
Safety off.
Where's...
I think we have company.
Bye-bye.
How we do things around.
Oh. That's annoying. Boom! And I'll take care of that. That's right, just, you know, step right up. Beautiful. Take that, Disciples. I wanted to start with the Disciples because they're the ones that I least am a fan of. Because they are just nuts. If I'm gonna take any of these people out, it's gonna be the Disciples. They are not cool. Eat alien blaster. Ooh, these prisoners I'm gonna have to save.
There's nothing like the taste of
You should have hid. You definitely should have hid.
Turn out your pockets, don't hold up and back. Arguing will get you killed, so don't give me no slack. It sucks every day. That's the thing they can take me on. Well, you'll see that.
Are you guys okay?
Hey,
Don't worry, I'll help you guys.
hey there.
They're gonna kill me.
No, not if I get to them first.
Give me what you got.
I know there's more of them. Where are you guys at? Oh, there you guys are. Beautiful. All right. Let's take a listen to... Let's take a listen to her tape. Nisha's tape. There we go. Or look at Nisha's holotape. Private entries, Nisha's eyes only. Sledge is dead. Wasn't as hard as I thought. After he took me in as a kid, raised me, trained me, I would have thought I'd at least hesitate. But he was the one that accidentally had my parents killed to begin with, and then he made the fatal mistake of leaving me behind. B probably thought I was as good as dead, but after all the times I stood by him, seeing that crowd tuck tail and run erased any loyalty and respect I ever had for him. The best part was the look on his face when I came back. I still don't even know how I managed to escape, but with the amount of blood I had on me, I got a feeling it wasn't pretty for my enemies. After that, I realized how much of what he said was pure BS. I gave him at least a month to listen to me, which feels merciful looking back, but it's done now. Entry 2. With Sledge dead, along with any other a-hole who didn't want to follow me, there's been a lot of changes around here. I've been calling ourselves the Disciples. We follow the natural way of the world. Kill or be killed. That's just like in Undertale. Survival of the fittest, that kind of stuff. In times like these, it's the only thing that makes sense. I watch these farmers, much like my own parents, struggle for some sense of civilization, only to be crushed by super mutants, Radscorps, or of course, raiders. There's nothing friendly about this world, and the only way to beat it is to be better. Yeah, suit yourself, but yeah, it didn't quite work out for you, did it, Nisha? We've already managed to get a pretty good rep around here. Word spreads fast and apparently way further than I thought. I got some messages from a guy named Gage. Says he wants to talk. Make a deal. Seems interesting. I almost felt guilty cutting the messenger's throat. Oh yeah, I'm not at all, have zero sympathy for Nisha and her goons. So Gage had a proposition for us. We help him and another guy named Coulter take a trading hub called Nuka World and make it our own, so we were set for life. Drawbacks are we gotta do this with 2 other gangs. And you should see these guys. Plus they expect all of us to get along, so no killing. That they can prove. No one's going to be a fan of the no-kill policy, but I think it's doable with a don't-get-caught clause in there. And admittedly, we're running out of bodies to drain anyway. To drain? People are wising up and moving on. If we get ourselves a major outpost that can stick to this one teeny-tiny rule, I think we can have it made. Entry 4. It's been almost a year in Nuka World with no movement from Coulter. The only bonus was building the gauntlet. It's at least mildly entertaining and helps keep us calm. But it's time for a change. I can tell the other leaders aren't happy. If Coulter doesn't make a move soon, both him and Gage are going to find themselves at the other end of my knife. Updated. Apparently Mags, Mason, and I aren't the only ones getting anxious. Gage stopped by, which I gotta admit took some balls. He's got a plan to get rid of Coulter and get a new overboss to replace him. Also known as a plan to save his own A. Might as well throw Coulter under the bus and let him take the fall. He knows he can't promote me, Mason, or Mags with all hell breaking loose, so he better know what he's doing. Entry 5. It's done. Gage pulled it off. Not only did he get some fresh blood in here to replace Coulter, but that fresh blood took out Coulter at the same time. It's too early to be impressed, though. There's no way to beat Coulter without Gage's help, so whether we got a shiny new overboss or another piece of dud remains to be seen. What do you think of me now, Nisha? What do you think of me now? Oh, yeah. Zero sympathy. Nuka Cola Quartz. Can I help these people now, or do I have to wait till I actually kill off all of the other? All right. Well, we'll assume that I'm gonna come back for these guys and help them right after I get rid of the other, purge the rest of the raiders, pesky raiders. All right. Open season.
Yes!
Who's next? You? You made a big mistake, honey. Point blank. Come on, Gabey.